Hey guys, today we are going to listen to some spine-shivering horror mirror stories. And I bet you're going to be shaking after you hear these two stories. So before we start, do you know if you click that sub button, it will turn into a rainbow. It won't be there for very long, so hurry up and let's begin. Story number 1.
In the quiet town of North America, the Johnson family inherited an antique mirror from their eccentric great-aunt Eleanor. Little did they know that this seemingly innocuous heirloom bore a malevolent secret that would unravel the fabric of their lives. The mirror, an ornate Victorian piece with an unsettling depth to its reflective surface, found its place in the Johnsons' living room. At first, the family dismissed the occasional creaks and whispers echoing through the house as mere quirks of an old home. However, as the days passed, the atmosphere within the Johnson residence grew increasingly ominous. Sarah Johnson, the youngest of the family, was the first to notice something amiss. Late one night, she caught a glimpse of movement in the mirror's reflection, a fleeting shadow that seemed to linger for a moment too long. The incident left her unnerved, but she hesitated to share her experience, fearing her family would dismiss it as a product of an overactive imagination. As the mirror cast its spectral influence, the Johnsons began experiencing vivid nightmares that blurred the lines between reality and the supernatural. Each family member saw distorted versions of themselves in the mirror, twisted, tormented entities that whispered promises of forgotten sins and ancient regrets. One evening, during a family dinner, the atmosphere in the room grew thick with tension. The mirror, positioned strategically to reflect the dining table, seemed to capture the essence of each family member in distorted and grotesque forms. The room echoed with disembodied laughter, freezing the Johnsons in a state of petrified terror. Determined to unravel the mystery, Sarah delved into the family archives and discovered a forgotten tale of her great-aunt Eleanor's involvement in a forbidden ritual. Legend spoke of a cursed mirror that trapped the souls of those who gazed into it, condemning them to an eternity of torment. As Sarah unearthed the truth, the malevolent force within the mirror sensed her intrusion. The nightmares intensified, seeping into the family's waking hours. Desperation drove Sarah to seek the help of a local paranormal investigator, Dr. Sebastian Blackwood, renowned for his expertise in dealing with supernatural phenomena. Dr. Blackwood, intrigued by the haunted mirror's dark history, arrived at the Johnson residence armed with ancient artifacts and incantations. As he conducted aeons, the mirror's influence manifested with unparalleled fury. Unearthly whispers filled the room, and the mirror seemed to warp reality, distorting the very fabric of space and time. The essence climaxed with a burst of ethereal energy, revealing the tormented spirits trapped within the mirror. Dr. Blackwood, in a battle of wills against the malevolent force, sought to cleanse the mirror and release the souls ensnared within. As the incantations reached their crescendo, the mirror shattered with an otherworldly explosion. A blinding light enveloped the room, and the Johnson family felt a profound sense of relief as the oppressive presence lifted. The remnants of the mirror lay scattered, its dark legacy finally broken. In the aftermath, the Johnsons, grateful for Dr. Blackwood's intervention, reflected on the harrowing ordeal. The haunted mirror, now reduced to shards, served as a cautionary tale of forbidden rituals and the enduring consequences of meddling with the supernatural. Ravenhurst, though forever marked by the events that unfolded within the Johnson residence, returned to a semblance of normalcy. The remnants of the mirror were carefully disposed of, but the family couldn't shake the feeling that somewhere in the hidden corners of the supernatural realm, echoes of the mirror's malevolence lingered, waiting for another unwitting soul to be ensnared in its web of darkness.
Now let's listen to our second story of the day. But before we go, if you comment Shivers Unleashed, you will expect a response from us. And also,
You can send us your story on send.stories.shivers.unleashed@gmail.com or check the description box.
Now let's begin.
And family, drawn to the town's enigmatic charm, found themselves unwitting participants in a real-life drama woven from the threads of centuries-old mystique. Their journey began innocently enough with the acquisition of an antique mirror, a relic with an intricately carved frame that cradled the echoes of an ancient enchantment. Little did they know that this heirloom, passed down through generations, carried the weight of a black magic curse cast by a vengeful witch. As the family settled into their new abode, a Victorian dwelling with a mysterious past, the mirror emerged as a conduit to a realm where reality and the supernatural coexisted. Nightmares, vivid and haunting, plagued their nights, and whispers, like ethereal tendrils, beckoned them to the mirror. Within its reflective depths, distorted figures materialized an ominous manifestation of the malevolent force that sought retribution. Undeterred by the encroaching darkness, Emily Thompson, the family's matriarch, embarked on a quest into the town's archives. There, she unraveled the threads of a forgotten tale, a chronicle of a vengeful witch, betrayed and heartbroken, who turned to the forbidden arts of black magic to exact her revenge. Emily's discoveries awakened the dormant forces within the mirror, triggering a series of supernatural events that escalated beyond their control. Determined to break the ancient curse, she sought the guidance of Professor Samuel Hawthorne, a renowned scholar versed in the occult. As Professor Hawthorne delved into the arcane, the veil between reality and the ethereal fend, the mirror, now a conduit to a realm steeped in mystic energies, released apparitions of the vengeful witch. The family felt the oppressive weight of the curse bearing down on them, a testament to the power that black magic wielded through the ages. In a climactic confrontation, Professor Hawthorne battled the malevolent force within the mirror. Through ancient rituals and incantations, he sought to sever the twisted threads of the witch's malevolence that had ensnared the Thompson family. The S.O.N.C. reached its zenith, culminating in a burst of supernatural energy that shattered the mirror into 1,000 pieces. A blinding light engulfed the room, and the oppressive presence lifted. Eldridge, a witness to the supernatural odyssey, returned to a semblance of normalcy. The remnants of the mirror, scattered fragments tinged with the echoes of ancient spells, were disposed of, and the town embraced the quietude that followed the tumultuous events. The Thompson family, forever changed by their encounter with the mystical forces, emerged from the ordeal with a newfound respect for the unseen energies that danced at the periphery of reality. The tale of the cursed mirror became a whispered legend, a cautionary tale passed down through Eldridge's generations, a testament to the thin veil between the ordinary and the extraordinary.